Our next speaker is Pilar de la Luz. Pilar is a priestess of the living earth, a planetary worker, a true mystic, poet, shaman, artist, healer, spiritual teacher, seer and earth keeper. Born in Colombia, South America, she carries many angelic Andean codes. Her esoteric knowledge is anchored in deep, ancient Almurian roots. She is also a priestess in the order of Melchizedek, and a beacon in the net of light. She is a kind, loving, nurturing soul, with a wonderful lightness and beautiful sense of joy. Pilar is above all a storyteller, dancer and person artist, who joyously weaves meditative ceremonies, breath, movement, touch, toning, ancient languages, and crystal code harmonics, to awaken heart-centered full brain and chakra functions. She has traveled extensively, to sacred sites, across the planet, and is a sacred prayer pipe carrier. During her worldwide journeying, she has received many mystery school initiations, yoga, Sufi and Taoist. She is a beloved member of the Law of One Soul family. Her healing work includes harmonics, through a special activation she received from the Hathors during her first trip to Egypt more than 30 years ago. She also helps organize trips for humanitarian work in South America and works to help and assist needy children. Earthkeeper are honored to present Pilar of the Light. Enjoy, and namaste.
Good morning. We have a special guest speaker this morning, Pilar, and here she is.
Welcome here. That sound created silence. These are the two main symbols of the Tibetan tradition. The Vajra, the Dorje, the diamond light, but even the light of thunder as it comes from heaven to the empty ball, the feminine, earth, and it impregnates her. Here, this has both the masculine and the feminine. And this is each one of us, to have a perfect balance of both. Listen and go inside to a perfect place of balance, balance of earth and heaven. What I teach is Qigong, and Qigong is breath, is the mastery of the breath, and breath is a spirit. Let's breathe consciously, bringing the light of heaven to our heart and the light of Mother Earth through our body to our heart. And as we exhale, let's send that light through our hands, because we are the fingertips and the toes of God and earth. Let's do it. Let's be conscious in every breath. And conscious of being here and now in this beautiful earth. We are earth keepers. That's who we are. I went with the earth keepers to Peru. I'm from Colombia, South America. And yes, the land of the condor has much to teach the whole world. The eagle is now coming to the condor. The condor is like the old uncle that has a lot of knowledge. You know how sometimes people that are just growing up, that are young, think that they know everything? But no, now it's time for the eagle to go to the wisdom of the condor. Right? We went. Where is Jorge? Jorge, Well, go to Peru. Anyway, when we were in Peru, we went to Lake Titicaca, the highest body of water. Oh, holy. And it was the last day, as we were coming home already, back, that Jorge was showing some of the tektites, because they are stones, and we all love stones, don't we? Well, they are stones that have fallen from heaven, are even in the sand. You can find them. I actually found one myself, and a big tektite. Mm-hmm. So when Jorge was showing the little tektites and everybody was going to get some, which is very special, I already had my tektite and I moved around because I wanted to go back to say goodbye to the water. And there was a little child. He was about 12 years old. He was forlorn and he belonged to the shamans. Can people hear me? Great. And this child was sad, and I always have presents for the kids in my beautiful backpack. So I opened my backpack, found the present, and then I saw a sample of water that I had carried from home, holy water by the teachings of Patricia Cota Robles. And this, I had brought that water to mix it with the water of Lake Titicaca, to send all our joy to the whole world, to fix the grids. And then I just remembered I had the sample of the water. So I ran to the edge of the lake, and then a group of us were doing ceremony. And Jan, that is going to talk right after me, had a handful of tektites that he was going to dip in the water. So I said, wait a moment, I have the holy water. And I sprinkled it on the tektites. And then he put his hand in the water, and the hand came back up, and in the top of the tektites was a moldovite. And he handed it to me, and I put it to my heart. And then I handed it back to him, but he said for me to keep it. Oh, this moldovite. I tell you what happened. I came back home to my place in Kent, Ohio, and this moldovite connected me to the truth that alchemy did exist in this earth. Alchemy. That in the times of Shakespeare, in the time of which language, this language that I love, English was completely put together. And maybe this language is the language of the birds, because maybe now our consciousness has reached the place in which we can communicate perfectly. What a beautiful language English is. I grew up in Spanish. And I'm a poet. I do beautiful poetry, but I now write it in English. Because English is absolutely awesome. The Ascended Masters have adopted English as the language they use. When I was a child in Colombia, my mentor, who had been put in the concentration camps and was a Jewish person, a total scientific and mystic, everything, he taught me Esperanto, the universal language. Tralamondo veni o novecento. And it was a created language, consciently done by Summerhoff or someone that spoke 37 languages and put them together, and they even translated the Bible and Shakespeare and all. But that language didn't take, because we cannot create languages. We are language. I love language. I will end with Our Father in Aramaic. But that moldovite was the exact copy of a moldovite that I had left in Banff the previous year in our ceremony. Because we are connecting the earth, and we are bringing the consciousness. Let me close with the Our Father in Aramaic. Am I doing okay with time? Yeah. Okay. The Our Father in Aramaic. Abun, abun de vasmaya net kader shemach. Teitei malkutach nehuei. Sebiana aikana de basmaya af barha. Hablan lachma tusun kanan yaumana. واشوقنا الخيابين وقتهين أي كان دافنان شوقنا الخيابين ولا تخلن لنسيونا إيلا بتسان من بيشا ميتول دلخي ملكوتاخ وحيلا وتشبتك لعلام أمين أمين. Abun, Abba is Father, womb is womb, Mother. God is Father, Mother, Creator, Restorer, in whom we have our every breath. God is the Creator, but is also the Restorer, the two hands of God, the right and the left, like we have. If creation wasn't restored in every moment, we wouldn't be here. And it is the feminine, and the feminine, the mother, is returning to our earth. Welcome her. The second stanza of the Our Father says, I am, I can, I will, because the first stanza, Abun, Abun de Vasmaya, Netkade Shema. Shema is the holy name. And when we completely couple ourselves to the divine, then we are given that we become co-creators. Let's restore our earth. My toys here, these are the platonic solids and few other toys.